So I finally discovered my niche. I'm gonna be making videos on cameras and photography and everything that comes in between. Let me talk about my relationship with photography and how it all started. So when we were growing up, my dad used to work in Middle East while we stayed here in India with our mother. And whenever he visited us, he used to get a camera, and at that time it was film cameras, maybe point and shoots or rangefinders. He used to take tons of pictures of us growing up, and he used to develop them, write little notes on each of those pictures and send them back to India. Now, I don't know if he was all that into cameras and stuff. He was probably just collecting memories, but that's all we saw him doing at that time. And I think that's how I got that photography bug in me. I got my first camera when I started working. It was in 2015. It was a Canon Rebel T6i, and I got it primarily to do astrophotography. I used to travel to remote places in the United States, maybe state parks or national parks, and I used to take a lot of pictures of stars and Milky Way. And at that time, Sony was killing it with their A7S line. I always dreamt of buying that camera because of its low light capabilities, but I didn't have that much budget, so I postponed it. I thought when I finally have enough saved, I'll buy it someday. And yeah, then I moved back to India, and all that astrophotography sort of died. My camera kept collecting dust, and I didn't do a lot of photography for almost 5 to 6 years until today. This is my camera bag. This is a KNF Concept Urban Wanderer U02. It's a sling bag with a hard shell. I really like it because this is all I need. I don't need a big backpack. Let me show you what's inside. First up, we have the camera. I finally pulled the trigger and then bought myself a full frame camera. This is the Nikon Z5ii, and I bought it with a Tamron 28-75 f2.8. And I'm recording this video on my DJI Osmo Pocket 3. These are the ND filters that I use for the Osmo Pocket 3 when I'm outside and vlogging with that camera. This is a small portable light that I bought. This is Aperture ALM9, and it's pretty cool and still works. I bought it 6 years ago. Just a small lens cleaner and sensor cleaner that I carry all the time because I live in India, and as you know, there's a lot of dust and pollution outside, so keeping my lens and sensor clean is a priority. I also carry the KNF variable ND filter for my camera and the Shutter Society ID card. This is a photography community here in Hyderabad, which I am a member of. And last but not the least, this is the Osmo Nano that I have it in this small pouch. I use this camera for mostly POV shots while doing photography and just unique angles that I want to take. So those are all the things that I have in this backpack. One of the reasons that I got this sling bag over the regular camera backpack is that I can do this with this. And just turn it around and just use the zipper to open this compartment and get my camera out. And I can keep the camera on the bag and start doing photography like this, instead of taking it all the way up to my eyepiece and do it. This is really helpful when you're doing street photography. And once you're done, just open it up, put the camera down, and close the zipper. Push the bag down and start moving. So yeah, that's just what I want to talk about today. I want to explain why I'm picking this niche over others, my relationship with photography, and this small studio that I've created, and the setup that I have. All the links to my gear will be in the description below. Do check them out. Take care. Bye-bye. Peace out.